Okay, y'all, good morning, good morning. It's Friday morning, y'all. Friday morning. We're going down here to cut this this field down here, and that's it. I picked up another job like I was telling you guys, and I'll go into that later. I texted her, well, she emailed me and says, hey, I got a tree at one of my rentals, blah, blah, blah. And I told y'all about it the other day, and, you know, she lives in San Diego, and I've done work for her before. So I let her, she chewed me down. She sent me a picture of the tree, and it ain't nothing. It don't look like nothing. I mean, over at the bamboo site, I push trees like that over for fun. So, anyway, she was gonna have someone else do it. She even sent me their quote. So she wants me to do it. She wanted me to do it, but she didn't want to pay. Like I said in the video, she didn't want to pay. I was about 300 bucks too much. So she sent me the quote from the other company, and they're gonna do it for $800, and that's the stump and the tree. So I told her I'd do it for $800, and so it can get kind of ugly because, well, for me, number one, it's about a 25-minute ride from here. It's every bit of 18 miles from my house one way. It's in a real congested area where the properties are real close together. There's no place to park. A lot of little logistic things that you might not think about if you don't do this for a living. What's going good for me is I've been there before. I did a tree over there a few years ago, and the tree that I did was bigger than the one that picture she sent me. And I'll put the picture. What was that? Oh, I'll put the picture up of the picture she sent me. It's all I got to go on. And we could go do that without the skid steer probably, but we'll be able to get the stump. So I'm gonna get basically the tree for $600 and the stump for $200. That's basically how it comes down. But I'm gonna get the tree and the stump all on one whop. Now it is a calculated gamble because I don't have a stump grinder. So I get down there and I can't get that stump out, then I'm gonna take a hit. I'll end up having to pay somebody to get the stump, because it's either succeed or not, right, on getting the stump out. The tree looks, you know, a picture says 1,000 words, and the tree looks not so strong. I think I can get the stump up, but I haven't seen it. I haven't been to it. I'm not going down there to look at it. I'm going to take the machine down there on Sunday, and we're going to do it. I haven't seen it, so we're just going to take the machine down there on Sunday, I'm thinking, and we're just going to do it. Next week is the heavy week for the mowing. So next week we got all the big stuff, the HOA, the $1 Million Street, and a few other ones. So what a way to end this week. With this job right here is $600. Toby's going to go do one in front of it. We did all the ones yesterday that we really needed to do to wrap up this week. The owner of the bamboo site wants me to come over there and do some stuff tomorrow, I think. I hope, because if not, I don't know how we're going to do it, because I don't have to do that tree job this weekend, but I would like to go on and do it and go on and get that money too. Because next week, there's a lot of things that can go wrong. This weekend is pretty light. Yeah, the camera acted stupid. So, like I was saying, I got Toby going to go do one. I think it's a 60. It's a small one. And I just wanted him to go do that because yesterday it didn't make sense, and today it does, you know, so we can incorporate this. So we actually had a pretty good week this week. And based on the time especially. Now I know we didn't make as much as a lot of people might make out here, but we're not working, you know, long hours or nothing. So like I was saying, I got a couple yards that I usually do over this weekend. This is the weekend I usually go to Fairburn and do that one and another one. But what I'll do is we'll push all those yards, and you know, as long as everything goes as according to plan as of right now, we'll push those yards to Monday, and then I can go do, and then that'll give us a few more lawns to do next week. And then maybe what we can do is we can start migrating some of the ones next week, being the heavy week, on to the following week, being the light week. But the weather is starting to become a factor now that we haven't had any rain. And so I'm going to have my choice of how to move things around now if we don't get no rain. If you steady getting rain and everything's growing regular and everything, then once you get locked in, you're locked in. And it's hard to get out of that, right? But when you start having drought type weather like we've been having, well, it minimizes your work eventually, but it also can make it where, hey, can I move you to next week? And it's not a big deal. It's not going to be any more work on the machines or nothing if we move it to next week, because the grass ain't growing at all. This grass ain't growing at all. So jobs like I'm going to now is perfect for this type of weather we're having. Nice and dry. It's going to be dusty as hell, but that shouldn't be a problem. I mean, well, it's a problem, but it's not nothing that's going to stop us. So, but my guy, I mean, today we're not making a lot of money, but we're not spending a lot either. It's not costing us much at all unless we break something out here. Now, today I'm working with my new mower. We're working with the old 921 I got, and we're going to bring, Toby's going to bring the mower that he runs, but we're not going to be using that mower down here unless we absolutely have to. So I'm going to get down here and get things going, get us an outline, kind of take in exactly what we need to do. I've ordered me another drone. I was hoping it would be here for us to do this job, but they're saying Monday. So, and all I did was order a drone that'll work with the same controller that I have. I have a DJI Mini Pro, DJI Mini 3 Pro, and you know, it crashed and it doesn't work right. I took it over to the drone guy, and the drone guy said it's going to cost more to fix it than what it would cost you to buy another one. So I found one online, brand new, still in the box with no battery and no controller for $250. So it's still in the box too. So and it'll work with my controller. The controller is everything, because the controller has the screen and all. But I haven't seen this job, and I don't normally like to do things without seeing it. I don't know, and I never price anything without seeing it. But since I've done it before, and I know I've done it in the last 90 days, I know that it's not going to be that bad. And I know how dry it is. Well, it's a little bit of a calculated gamble based on experience. So if I get down here and it done grown crazy, then you know, well, we're gonna cut it no matter what. So just have to you know, the taller it is, the longer it's gonna take. Now, yeah, I could have brought the skid steer down here and ran the brush cutter, sat in the AC, and done that. But if I do that, then I don't really need no help down here. And what will my guy do today? We done caught up on all the lawns for this week. So it's worthy of me giving him, you know, 150 or so of this 600 down here. I won't make a lot of money, but the yard, if you put it with the yard that he's, and I'll make about $400 a day. And I'll be making about $100 an hour. Maybe more than that. But But that tree job's gonna be a nice little job, a nice little starting fund, if you will, for the week. And that'll, you know, that one job will pretty much pay my labor. And I told Toby on that $800 job, if we can do it and when nothing breaks, I'll give him $200. So you're talking about, I mean, less than 3 hours, I think. I mean, and that, I mean, a half a day, and including all the drive time. You know, I gotta take the skid steer down there, and you know, we could probably do it without it, but I wouldn't be able to get the stump up without it. I gotta be able to get the stump up to really make it wear. But I think I can go down there, pull up in that front yard with the skid steer. Of course, all the loading, unloading the machine, and there's no place to park. It's really a tight area there. I'm gonna have to unload the machine and then probably move the trailer to another, to a cul-de-sac or something. It's that tight in there. So right up here where I'm going now, this is where Jared, you know, the young guy that was out here, this is where he ripped the damn trailer plug, cut the, you know, severed the trailer wire, the plug on the trailer, and it ain't been my trailer ain't been the same since, y'all. So okay, y'all, so that's the, I'm gonna cut this too. I was sliding coming up the hill. Got to be careful. You can't pull in there real fast. See, Jared, he pulled in there real fast, and that's when he severed the freaking cord. Just being a young guy, don't know nothing. So you see there's big rock like this all over the place, but I know where they're at. So but I got to get on the mower and cut some. I'm going to go ahead. Y'all see all this is going to get cut, and then I'll get more footage as I'm going. But right now I got to set up for the other truck to get here, get all this cut to where we can have a place to park and see what we're doing. So I'm finna get on this mower. This is gonna be the mower that Toby's using today over here until we break something or whatever, right? So we break something over here, our profit goes way down. But I don't think we'll break nothing if Toby pays attention. I know I'm gonna pay attention because I have to damn pay for everything. So all right, y'all. All right, y'all, so that's a wrap, man. this camera right here is fixing to go dead. I don't know that I did very good today, really. We got the job done, but I don't think I made that much money, man. But y'all see it, man. It looks a lot better. All right, y'all. So 1 o'clock, we're done. I don't think I made the best decision today. I don't think I brought the appropriate equipment for this job to be the most I could be. You know, we only brought lawnmowers, and really, after I started doing it, I started thinking, I'm like, man, I should have brought the skid steer down here. Why would I not? You know, I didn't think it would be this tall. Pretty freaking tall, man. But I don't know, man. At the end of the day, we got done, and about $700 on the day. But I could have done this faster if I'd have bought the skid steer. But see, the dude wasn't wanting to pay any more than the $600. So I told him on the phone, I said, if we do it again, I'm not going to want to wait 2.5 months. Do it about every 6 weeks or so. I don't mind doing cuts like this every 6 weeks or so, but you know, as long as it's a regular thing. But at the end of the day, man, it took us a lot longer than I thought it would, and it taxed the mowers a little bit more than I thought it would. You know, and considering I got a skid steer sitting there that I hadn't really been using a lot lately, you know, why would I not bring it, man? What was I thinking? I know what I was thinking. I was thinking, well, if I get down there, skid steer's not even necessary. You know, and a skid steer, it's not as nimble as a mower. But you don't have to worry about the skid steer. Sure, when it cuts one time, that's it. You're done. We cut this thing 3 times probably. Yeah. Lesson learned, though. When in doubt, bring Chucky. Because I could have sat in the damn AC all day. I mean, I could have. It wouldn't have been no better or no worse of a job. The job looks great to me. And I told the owner that I would not be able to meet him down here, that I would have to get a check. I mean, get a Zelle or a Venmo or a Cash App or something. So it was right on the borderline. If I had it to do again, I would have brought Chucky down here. Chucky and 1 lawnmower. Yeah. A little bit more than 3 hours. 2 people. That's $600. That's not good money. $100 an hour for 2 people. I mean, $100 an hour is not that great, really. Not running a lawnmower. I mean, it's okay, you know, better than nothing, I guess. But I certainly strive to do more than that. You know, I'm gonna. He wants to meet with me down here at the end of the summer, and he wants to go over some other stuff he wants to do, like with the skid steer, you know. So. I love it though. I would have loved it more though if I'd have brought Chucky. But I think it probably would have taken just as long. I just could have done a little bit of other stuff, like, you know, knock some branches down that are in the way, that kind of thing. But he's not going to be able to pay me $600 for me to bring my skid steer down here. I got to have more than that. And that's what I was basing on. I told him when he first called me, I told him $1,200, and that was to bring Chucky down there. But then he said, well, I don't think you'll need the big machine down there. I said, oh, so you just want me to take the mowers down there and mow it? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But I never would have thought that it would have been that bad, you know. And if it had been any kind of wet, we'd have been, I'd have lost money. I ain't making a lot today anyway, but I'd have damn near been paying him to do it, so. We ain't quite hit 4,500 this week, like 42. But I've saved some money too, you know. Like I saved money on the trailer, you know, doing the trailer thing myself. So you factor all that in, you know, it's really not bad money at all. 4,300, whatever it was, something like that. Not exact, but something like that. Hope everybody has a good weekend. I got work all weekend, probably. So I might get some footage this weekend. I don't know. I know I'll get some footage of us doing that tree. But y'all have a good weekend, man. Deuces.